Namaskar, this is Pia on ITV Gold and my guest for today is all the way from India, that is Ravi Singh Ahluwalia, CEO of Patiala Foundation. Ravi Singh Ahluwalia is a person who wears many hats. He's associated actively with various issues of culture, heritage, conservation, and he has undertaken various awareness programs in the schools and is an alliance advocate for Asia, for Global Alliance of NGOs for Road Safety, and is actively working on the Safe School Zone policy and advocating Safe School Vahan policy amongst other child rights in the state of Punjab. So let's welcome Ravi Singh Ahluwalia. Namaskar, how are you doing today?
I'm good, very good.
So let's talk about Patiala Foundation's background and mission.
Yeah, so Patiala Foundation is an NGO which we started in 2009, and we got the special consultative status with the United Nations in 2018. And since 2009, we've been working on livelihood, road safety, heritage conservation, and environment conservation. Those are our projects that we're working in. And all these projects are in sync with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
So Ravi, you have an amazing background. So tell me what motivated you to get involved in social work?
Our motto at Patiala Foundation is connecting people, building communities. So with this motto itself, we started this Patiala Foundation, in which we thought that we should be using our resources, our resource pools, to bridge the gap between the community and the government and the schemes which the government has introduced for the benefit and the development of the citizens. So we started working with that motto, and we started with the livelihood project in the first place, and then we graduated into road safety, heritage conservation, and environment conservation. And that is what, and our main power of the organization is the volunteer mobilization that we do. And we work through the volunteers only.
Wow. And I know that you have been associated with the institution from day one.
Yeah.
So tell me, what are your most proud accomplishments as its CEO?
I founded the Patiala Foundation. I'm the founder of Patiala Foundation. And when we started working on livelihood, the main thing which we wanted to was that we wanted to skill enhance the people, the unorganized sector people, those who are already working. So we thought of doing something for the rickshaw drivers, the cycle rickshaw drivers, and we started working with them. And then we graduated from making them bringing them into the organized sector, making them in an organized sector, and training them as tourist guides of our city, so that they can earn more and from that particular livelihood. And thereafter, we started with this web portal iSeva, in which we map the essential service providers of that city. And that iSeva particularly is a crowdsourced, open crowdsourced platform in which the citizens only refer these essential service providers, and the citizens only use their services. So Patiala Foundation has built this web portal for the use of the citizens and by the use of the citizens.
So basically it has been made by the citizens for the citizens.
For the citizens. And it is like yellow pages of all these essential service providers in that particular city.
And while I was researching you, I would say not once, not twice, you have been awarded numerous times for your outstanding work. So how do you feel about that?
It's actually good when your work is recognized at the state, district, state, and national level, and even at the international level. It keeps me motivated.
Wow, that is amazing. And let's go back to Patiala Foundation and let's talk about some of the projects. Can you just elaborate on those?
Yeah, in livelihood, as I told you, we started with this Patiala Green Cabs, in which we work with the cycle rickshaw drivers, and then we started the iSeva, in which we map the essential service providers, and now we are in 28 plus cities of India and 97 locations, and working with the government of India on this particular iSeva project of ours. And then we have this road safety project that we are working in, in which I am the Alliance Advocate, as we've already told, that I am the Alliance Advocate for Global Alliance of NGOs for Road Safety in India, and we've been taking all these road safety awareness camps in the schools and in the schools and colleges, and we have initiated a children challan book.
Acha.
In which we distribute this children challan book amongst students of 4th and 5th class. Achha. And we ask them to use this children challan book whenever they are traveling with their parents, so that they can observe their parents when they are traveling, and then they can issue them a ticket if they are not adhering to road safety. Wow. And after a month, we take the children challan books back from the students, we review them, issue a report, and then we talk. The children only talk to their parents in the parent-teachers meetings. So basically, it is a it's a beautiful education, road safety education tool for the children, as they feel empowered, and they have been they're playing a major role in changing the behavior of their parents.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
it sounds like a very amazing concept and a very beautiful concept.
It is because we do this via our road safety clubs that we initiate in the schools, and then we have these helmet distribution in which we have established these helmet banks. Again, we have established these helmet banks in colleges and universities and residential associations with the help of resident welfare associations, wherein the concept of this helmet bank is on the concept of a library. As in, we can go to a library, issue a book, read a book, and then go back and keep the book, give the book back, so that somebody else can read it. So in a similar manner, these helmet banks are established so that a person who is in need, who wants a helmet, who wants to use the helmet, they can get their helmet issued from the helmet bank, use it, and thereafter of the trip they can just give it back, so that particular helmet can be used by some other person also. So this is what we are doing in road safety, and we are actively working in non-motorized transport, and we are working with the Municipal Corporation Chandigarh, and we are coming up with the non-motorized transport bill for the Union Territory of Chandigarh, in collaboration with Municipal Corporation Chandigarh.
Well, it looks like you have so many creative ideas, and it's wonderful to have something like that, especially having your own non-profit and then kind of working on these ideas. It's a great thing.
Thank you very much.
So tell me, do you have like a US chapter?
No, we don't have it as yet, but since we are here in US, and a number of organizations working here in US have wants to collaborate with Patiala Foundation and initiate the projects that we are doing there, so that those projects can be implemented or can be incorporated here. And likewise, we were here, so we also liked a lot of good practices that the certain NGOs of the member states, those who were here in the United Nations meeting, are doing to take back all those good practices back home. And yes, we are open to partnering here in US. We are open for opening up an office here in Patiala Foundation here in US in the near future.
So tell me, how can people from here, how can they help Patiala Foundation?
See, to paying back a society is, I think, need of the hour. And you can pay back in a number of ways. You can pay back by volunteering, by giving up your resources, by helping in a resource in which that particular NGO or not-profit organization requires, or by funding. So we are open for any of such things. You can, because now in this digital technology world, you can even be a resource for Patiala Foundation sitting here in US and designing for us, for that matter. I'm just taking a hypothetical example. So if you can take up, anybody can take up any role of designing, of digital designing, graphic designing, or working on Excel sheets, making a report, sitting over here. Yeah, why not?
Wow. So where can they find all this information?
We have our website, www.patialafoundation.org, and we have all the information on this website.
Wonderful.
us.
So tell me, any new projects or expansion plans, you are driving as a chairperson?
We have recently initiated and we've recently started working in the environment conservation sector, and in which we have distributed these dry leaf composters amongst the households. We've designed these dry leaf composters, wherein the households they use these dry leaf composters for putting up their garden waste. Which gets composted in manure, which they use it for their own plants in the gardens. So we intend to do something in rooftop rainwater harvesting system also. And as in the fourth project that we are working is in heritage conservation, in which we do heritage walks, and we intend to digitalize these heritage walks, document these heritage walks, so that anybody sitting anywhere can know the rich heritage of our city, state and country. So we want people who can volunteer, who can intern, who can share in their resources for documenting and making these heritage walks digital.
Wonderful. So I just want to know, talking to you, I think you are doing an amazing work, and of course, you have done tremendous contribution to the society, and you still are doing it. So tell me, what is next for Ravi Singh Ahluwalia?
Next is, now that since we've established all our projects, now is the time to replicate them. So now I would, as I told you earlier also, that now we are present in 97 locations in our country, and now is the time that we should be global.
Wonderful. Any messages in the end you want to give out to ITV Gold viewers?
Through this medium of yours, I would like to request all the users, those who want to do something back home, you can trust Patiala Foundation for that.
Wow, amazing. And I would like to wish you all the best, and
thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming to ITV Gold Studios. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.